Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be touching on the new trailers, the new videos that EA have just released on the upcoming F1 25. So without further ado, we're going to dig into the first video out of two. And we're going to do a little live commentary and I'm going to talk about my thoughts on the features that they've discussed. So without further ado, let's go.
About some of the core features and major changes that you can expect to see for My Team, and let's get stuck in. If you've played My Team in one of our previous F1 games, you'll be familiar with taking on the role of driver.
If you guys haven't seen my team career from F1 23, then that's basically what they're talking about. It's the main game mode in the F1 games. I'll click on the banner to check out the F1 23 My Team series that I'm doing. I'm still on the 23 My Team series, so I'm a bit behind, but it's basically the main game mode in these F1 games.
A single character that not only runs the day-to-day activities behind the scenes, but also jumps into the cockpit for the on-track action. For F1 25, however, we're shaking things up, as My Team 2.0 sees you take on a more authentic, management-focused role in that of a team owner. As well as handling the critical facilities that make an F1 team tick, engineering, personnel, and corporate, you'll be responsible for recruiting.
Alright, so this is a new feature in F1 25. It means that you're now responsible for recruiting and managing a pair of drivers. Previously in My Team, you had yourself as the one driver and you then assign another driver from the driver market. Now in F1 25, you're basically the manager in the game, and you're responsible for recruiting two drivers instead of just your teammate, which is going to be interesting to see how that works, and I'm definitely going to be interested to try that out in F1 25.
Managing a pair of drivers to represent your team, with the choice as to which driver you'd like to take to the track throughout each race weekend. The engineering facility separates research and development for the first time.
Okay, now for R&D are now separate. So instead of having R&D together, for F1 25, it looks like R&D are going to be really separate instead of just being one thing.
When developing a part you've researched, you can decide where to focus the team's efforts. Will you look to develop parts for both drivers simultaneously, which will take longer but ultimately cost less? Or do you opt for a single part for your in-form driver, having it ready for an upcoming Grand Prix?
I guess that gives you kind of more customization and more control, which it's going to be interesting to see what it's like to play.
Favoring one driver over another can affect a driver's perception of the team, which could lead to less favorable contract terms if you look to re-sign that driver for the following season. So be warned, every decision matters. The personnel facility introduces a driver contract system with unique outcomes that allow you to negotiate with multiple drivers on the approach to the contract window. Take some time to meet drivers face to face, discuss terms, and figure out the best lineup for your future team. But be careful, you don't want the news of your conversations to be leaked to other drivers. Outside of drivers, your workforce comprises the additional staff under your command. Naturally, the more you have, the greater the cost, with the upside of faster development of parts, reduced build facility.
Improved upgrade time, that's something I'm really excited to see. Usually the upgrade times are quite long, but I guess that's realistic to how it is in life. But improved upgrade times, I'm really excited to see.
The improvement times and more. Be sure to keep an eye on your finances and not to break the cost cap. This is where
Looks like the facilities are slightly kind of changed from F1 24. At least it looks like the facilities are more they're being redesigned a lot.
The corporate facility comes into play. Spreading your finances effectively across the season is crucial to staying in the black. So review your spending often.
That looks corporate. That's pretty similar to F1 24. I mean, the way you can just put on sponsors. I wish there was it looks like there's more customization for the sponsors on F1 25, which is also quite nice.
Corporate is also where you'll be able to customize your livery using the new decal editor. More on that update soon. My Team in F125 brings you closer to the real-life sport than ever before. With the choice of taking control of either driver, each race weekend offers unique opportunities. Is one of your drivers in a position to win the Drivers' Championship?
So it looks like there's more control and kind of managing of your second controller, which is also a new feature in 25.
Or might your pursuit of the Constructors' Championship be better served by taking control of your second driver? With near limitless possibilities, those critical tactical decisions will shape your team's legacy. The new Team HQ will allow you to explore an entirely new facility improvement system with a wealth of strategies for you to pursue. You have the choice of how you want to expand your facilities and grow your team. Do you want to fill gaps in your team's expertise, or double down on your strengths and dominate the competition? Upgrades and contract negotiations with drivers earn you XP as a team owner, which can be used to unlock further training points to tailor your personal management style. Introduced in last year's driver career, accolades make a return in F125 and are now included as part of My Team. Earning accolades will increase your fan rating, which can be boosted further if you come out on top in any rivalries that develop between your team and your closest competitors. As your fan rating progresses, you'll gain ongoing perks to make your team more effective, unlock the possibility of signing new lucrative title sponsors, and may find it easier to sign more prestigious drivers. Both My Team and Driver Career benefit from significant changes to the driver icons.
So for the first time, you can now recruit driver icons. Not really sure what that is, but I guess the dude's going to get into it.
5. For the very first time, both career modes will allow AI teams the option to recruit driver icons. That's right, you could end up going wheel-to-wheel with Michael Schumacher in a modern Ferrari, or Ayrton Senna in this year's McLaren, all whilst racing as a driver icon yourself. Driver Career in F125 also allows you to add an 11th team to the grid.
I've not played Breaking Points, so I can't really kind of dabble into Breaking Point. I'm probably looking forward to playing it in 25, but yeah, that's something I'm going to have to think about.
Adding each of its drivers to the roster of driver icons. Either Breaking Point's Connor Sport, or exclusive to the iconic edition of F125, the Apex GP team from F1 The Movie in cinemas this June.
That's quite a cool feature. You can take control of two teams in the Constructors title. That's a cool feature. Looking forward to playing around with that.
Thus, for My Team, you can choose to take control of one of these two teams in your pursuit of the Constructors title, the same way you would your own custom team.
Career mode, I'm not really something that I play. I only really play multiplayer in My Team, so I'm not too interested in career mode.
Building on our existing model, Career Mode in F125 is the most authentic iteration to date, and the definitive Formula One experience for new and old players to immerse themselves in.
Alright, that's the end of the first video. Let's check out the second video.
Second official gameplay deep dive.
Alright, so we're into the second video.
The 2025 season is well underway with new team lineups and rookie debuts aplenty.
New team lineups, that's something exciting to look forward to.
So join us as we explore the improvements to graphics, tracks, and brand.
Improved graphics. Apparently, as the game is only on apparently as the game's only on the next gen, apparently the graphics are improved. So I'm excited to see if the graphics are better, at least on the Xbox Series X, because that's what I play on. But it makes sense if they're ditching last gen for the graphics to be better on Xbox Series X and PS5 and PC.
New customization options in the most authentic representation of Formula One to date. F125 takes a big step forward when it comes to graphical fidelity. Not a
big step forward in graphical fidelity. I'm really interested and looking forward to the improved graphics. It's not like F124 has got bad graphics, but graphics are obviously a big thing to look forward to in any game.
Tracks look better than ever, but we're also improving accuracy too, thanks to light detection and ranging.
So a selection of apparently 5 new maps, including Bahrain, have got, similar to Silverstone from F124, have now got the LiDAR tracked. So the accuracy of 5 new maps, including Bahrain, are using the LiDAR technology to accurately position the track and the gravel and everything. So there should be the tracks that the 5 new tracks that include the LiDAR technology should be far more accurate than before.
Scanning, also known as LiDAR, in Bahrain, Miami, Melbourne, Suzuka, and Imola.
So as you mentioned 5 new tracks. Last year we had Silverstone with the new LiDAR technology, and that changed the track to be more accurate to how it is. So these new 5 tracks should be far more accurate, which is really amazing.
The entire circuits have been digitally scanned, generating millions of data points. This data is used for unprecedented accuracy when recreating tracks in-game, ensuring you feel every bump and change in elevation, just like the real drivers. Throughout the game, tone mapping improvements create a more dramatic effect across all weather conditions.
Improved tone mapping, so more improved graphics.
Off the asphalt, LiDAR has helped in making trees and foliage better match the size and shape of their real-life counterparts. With
So more accurate, everything's going to be, the graphics kind of at the grass. If you look on that picture on the left, it's the picture on the right's far more better. The details, the grass is definitely better.
Such as cherry blossom added to Suzuka.
I mean, I'm not sure if I'm going to notice the cherry blossom, but hey, it's there.
On top of the improvements to lighting, shadows, and circuits overall, an emerging PC exclusive innovation called path tracing is being...
If you're on PC and you've got a really powerful graphics card, path tracing is going to be available as an option, but you will need a really, really powerful graphics card, powerful PC, and it's only available on PC.
Introduced. If you have a PC capable of experiencing it, path tracing is the most realistic simulation of light on track that we've ever delivered.
You can see there the lighting is better with path tracing turned on. So if you've got a really powerful PC, that's a cool option to have.
Moving on from tracks for now, we're delighted to introduce our brand new decal editor for F125. Liveries start with a base pattern that you'll be able to customize with sponsor decals. Each of these decals can be moved, rotated.
So it looks like there's improved sponsor customization. We've had pretty good sponsor customization, but it looks like you can further customize the sponsor stickers on the side of your My Team Career car.
And resized, with design variants unlockable throughout the game. Driver numbers are getting a visual overhaul too.
More customization. Looks like there's just been a massive improvement in customization for your car on Driver Career.
New fonts and colours allow additional personality to shine through in your design when creating liveries for My Team and F1 World. In addition, sponsor liveries will debut in F125.
We've now got sponsor liveries in F125, which is a cool feature.
Are base patterns for your car built around the visual identity of the many fictional title sponsors in the game. By using the decal editor to add more sponsor decals, you can create a car that wouldn't look out of place on the real-life grid. In this year's rebuilt My Team mode, these title sponsors affect income potential, having a knock-on effect to team size and spending. Building a relationship over time with a single sponsor.
Building a relationship with a sponsor, that's something I'm interested in. I'm not sure if that was in F123 or 24. Well, I'm still only on My Team Career in F123, but that's something that I'm interested to see how it'll work in F125 My Team Career.
Can unlock additional rewards, including owner XP and new decal variants. After a multitude of exciting and unpredictable roster changes in the off-season, the 2025 calendar will no doubt continue to surprise us right through until the season finale in Abu Dhabi. With every driver and team represented in F125, including cover star Lewis Hamilton in Ferrari and 6 new rookies, you'll have plenty of choices when deciding who you want to take to the top of the standings. In a first for the official F1 games,
reverse tracks means, that's something I'm excited to try out. It means obviously you're driving the tracks back to front in reverse will be really interesting to see, especially online. I can imagine there'll be a lot of chaos online.
You'll be able to experience some of your favourite circuits in a unique way. race around Silverstone, Zandvoort, and the Red Bull Ring in a reverse track layout.
So it looks like there's only going to be Red Bull Ring, Zandvoort, and Silverstone. They're going to be the only tracks available, at least from the launch, that you can drive in reverse, but still it's a cool feature.
Enjoy these once familiar circuits in Grand Prix, time trial, and multiplayer, or add them to career modes from your second season onwards. Podium sequences have been reworked too. We've used VR cameras with more natural camera treatments for those celebrations to taste just that little bit sweeter. F1 World has had some exciting updates. First up is a brand new collaborative mode, Invitationals. These are special multiplayer events that open up throughout F1 World. Once you have one available, share access to the event with your friends and work together to complete the shared objective, earning rewards for doing so. We've also made some changes to promote teamwork and respectful racing. Through an updated Driver of the Day system, accomplishments such as cleanest driver and most overtakes will be highlighted. What will your reputation be? An upgraded audio experience throughout the game will bring you even closer to the action.
As a musician, upgraded audio, I'm excited to see if it's any better. I mean, it's not like the F124 is bad, but if there's improved engine noises, that would be a really cool thing to have, to be able to tell the difference between the engines. You know, like you've got the Mercedes, the Honda. I mean, I can tell a fairly big difference, but if there was more fine-tuning on the engine sound, that'd be a really awesome thing.
Both in and outside of the cockpit. Just like races in F124, qualifying now benefits from real-world driver dialogue over the radio, as well as drivers occasionally addressing race engineers too.
Okay, looks like you've escaped unscathed, so head down now, yeah? Let's go.
Let's go, babe. You're the best race engineer ever.
Depending on what happens on track, you
You're
may
the best race engineer ever. I love that.
encounter some entirely new radio audio sequences, including voice lines for pole positions, flags, and those from team principals.
I'm not too interested about the voice dialogue stuff, to be honest.
That is the first official pole since Austria. Well done. That was a mighty qualifying. Well done, mate.
We've more than doubled our pool of real driver voice lines since F124, so be sure to keep an ear out for some familiar voices.
I had to back off last corner on them.
Speaking of which, Naomi Schiff has joined our roster of experts who feature throughout the game.
Yes, and it's so unfortunate to see because we know that a driver's job, their first job, is to beat their teammate. And in this case, they're not even matching them.
Her talent adds to the largest number of commentary and cutscene voiceovers to date, helping to make every race weekend feel just like a real-life broadcast.
The man from Monaco is celebrating once more. A sensational drive being rewarded for Charles Leclerc.
Thanks to NVIDIA audio-to-face technology, we've been able to deliver more extensive facial...
Okay, this I'm excited about. Anything graphical gets me excited. So it looks like we're going to have improved kind of facial graphics, which is something I am going to notice in the game.
animations in F125.
Look, Max has been world champion for the last 3 seasons and he's looking like he'll make it.
Interesting, you can see what the designers, their kind of software, what they do to improve the facial software design.
He's the best in the world right now.
From career to breaking point, the reintroduced press interviews now capture drivers delivering their responses in a more authentic fashion, with this technology also extending to facility heads in my team.
Hello, Mathis, head of your engineering facility. Let's discuss where we think we are in terms of car performance.
So there you have it, from industry-leading graphical technologies to new ways to race some of the world's most iconic F1 circuits, EA Sports F125 promises to be our most definitive Formula One experience yet. Be sure to follow at EA Sports F1 for all the latest updates. Thanks for watching.
Alright guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed me going over these 2 F125 new reveal videos, including the information on the new graphics, the new F1 management system, many other features. There'll be more videos coming out, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure there's also a few other videos that I haven't covered, but I didn't want to make this video more than 20 minutes long, so I've decided to cut it here. Yeah, lots of interesting things on F1 25, bring you content for when the game comes out in May. Alright guys, that's been the video. Give the video a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.